Hi, welcome to Gamers Web. My name's Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the All-in-One Modular Art Box from Krydrufi. This is the brand new version of the All-in-One box. These things are brilliant. I've got the older version, and I ran a competition when this first went to Kickstarter about 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, to give one of these away. I'm going to be doing the same again this time. Right, so as I said, this is from Krydrufi. It's on Kickstarter now. It's still got 20 odd days left. I think it's like 24 days left at the time of filming, which is the 31st of May 2026. So let's not mess about. Let's just jump straight in. Now, I had to wait for this coming from China, so it took a wee while, and it was held up in customs for some reason. So what we get is lots and lots of different spaces for putting brushes and paints and water and things like that in. You can hear there's lots of rattling around inside it. So you get a water bucket, a detachable paint cup, a silicone brush cleaning insert, an inner brush holder to keep the brushes wet, outer brush holders to keep the brushes dry, wet palette, airtight paint storage, wet palette paper, sorry, and a moisturising sponge. So it all breaks down like this, and it clips together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to very quickly open the box, and we can have a look what we get. Now, first thing in the box when you open it up, you're going to get this here, which is a message from Krydrufi. I think this is from Carl. Our mission is to create value for artists by saving them time, space and money. We do not like playing tricks because we highly value our reputation. Our products are not 100% perfect, and we must acknowledge that there are areas where we can improve. If you are dissatisfied with our product or service, please contact us. We will upgrade our products based on market feedback, which, believe me, they do really listen to market feedback. They had a lot of feedback during the Kickstarter for the original box, modular box, and they listen to it. Okay, so this box is filled with, I think it's I've not actually opened it, but let's have a quick look what's inside. Oh, that's your wet palette paper. Right, I've opened it at the top because I'm an idiot. So this one contains your foam for your wet palette. There's 2 of those, and it also contains your wet palette paper. There's only 1 of those, but I've got a couple of those because they were sent to me early on, just before this arrived. So as you can see, this has got like a walnut tile finish on it, which is fantastic. It looks really nice. There's a lot of rattling around. I'm just hoping that the glass part hasn't broken in transit. Okay, so we've got our brush holders. So they can go on the inside of the containers, or they can go on the outside of the containers to air dry the brushes, like that. So they just clip on the sides. Makes it really convenient. Then on the inside of the container, if I can get it out, these containers also contain a silicone mat that you pop inside, and you just wipe your brush on top of it. And obviously, because it's ridged, it's going to get rid of all the paint on your brush and make your brush nice and clean. Very good for keeping your brushes in good condition. Right, so pop that back in again. So you get 2 of those. So you can fill one with paint for metallics, one with paint for, well, sorry, one with water for metallics, one with water for something else. Right, so we've got a clip on the other side of this, and I've definitely got a feeling that the glass part has broken. Right, so new to this Kickstarter, we have underneath this, so everything clips together, we have a hard plastic, good quality dry palette. So this is for dry brushing. This is something that I begged for the last Kickstarter, but it didn't get picked up. But thankfully it's got picked up for this Kickstarter. This lid can also double as a palette as well. So you could very easily use that as a palette. On the inside of this part here, we have got 2 silicone mold things for putting paint in, paint wells. Now I use these all the time. They're just the pop fidget toys. I use these all the time. For painting, they're going to really come in handy. Clip comes off like that. Hold on, I've clipped the wrong side. Right, so these will see if there's something broken. Right, and then right. With it being new, the clips are a little stiff with it being new. And just taken out of the box. So there we go. So another area there where you can use your wet palette. So that's your sponge goes in there with your paper on top of it for your wet palette, and you can put the lid on whichever way you want. Then we've got thankfully the glass thing wasn't broken, thankfully. Right, so that's the glass palette. As you can see here, it's a piece of glass with a Krydrufi logo on it. The thing that was rattling around was these wee guys here. So these are just lots of different clips. They fit into grooves like that, so it allows you to store things inside of here. Now, whatever you want to store is up to you. You could put a couple of miniatures in there. Personally, myself, I don't store things like that with my painting, but I think they're going to come in handy. What I might actually do, instead of using those, is I've got some magnetic clips and a little stand that they go on with crocodile clips on one side and those clips on a magnetic stand on the bottom. So I might use those in there. So all in all, fantastic. This is a really good thing. So to close, all you need to do is just push this up and it locks into place like that. And then you can put them back in whatever configuration you want to. I'm just going to go for the quickest here. So there we go. Right, so one more. And then we just clip everything back together again. It's not easy doing whilst you're actually standing above a camera, so that doesn't help. But believe me, once you're actually assembling it, where you can actually see what you're doing, because I'm actually looking over a light here to try and do this, which is quite difficult. It's dead simple. Like that. If I can just get this one in the right place. There we go. Like that. And then put that one back into there. Like that. Right, so you can see that it reassembles quite easily. There's quite a lot of scope with it. Right, I'm going to reassemble all this. So it's harder to do whilst I'm standing over the camera. So I'm just going to reassemble it again. I shall be right back. Okay, right, sorry. I had to pause the camera because trying to look over the camera and look over a light and clip things back together again isn't easy. Okay, so as you can see, all goes back together perfectly. Everything's inside here. I've not taken anything out. The wells are pretty deep, so you can hold quite a lot of liquid in those. Also, there's a part of here that I forgot to mention. We've got this here, which is for putting your paintbrushes into the water if you want to keep your paintbrushes moist. Actually, no, I lie. That's for putting your paintbrushes on the outside, like that. So your paintbrushes fit on the outside into there, and with the bristles pointing upwards. But if you want to keep them moist, you can actually put them in this side here, with the paintbrushes bristles pointing down, and that side with the bristles pointing up to keep them nice and safe. And we just clip back in again quite easily. Now the wood-coloured plastic here with this wood effect that doubles as a carrying handle. As you can see, there's a recess here where my fingers are showing. That just slots inside facing towards the so basically we get that side, just move the box out of the way, we get that side, pop it in, and that way you can just pick it up, carry it with one finger, quite easy to carry around. Now, as I say, I've been using one of these for nearly 3 years now. It's been invaluable. I've really enjoyed using it, and I'm more than looking forward to using this one. It only arrived yesterday afternoon, as I say, from China, so I had to wait for the Kickstarter exclusive coming. Right, so that's a look at the Krydrufi All-in-One Modular Art Box, volume 1.2, I think it is, or 2.0, but it's the brand new one. It's on Kickstarter at the moment. I'll leave a link in the description, and I'll try and put a card up here if YouTube will let me, doesn't always. To the Kickstarter, it's still got 20 odd days left, so plenty of time to get it, and they're quite cheap as well. I think it works out about £35–40 or something like that, for something that's going to save you a lot of space. These are ideal if you want to take, say, go to a friend's house and do some painting. You can put your paints into these two containers until you get there, take them out, put your water in, start painting, pack your stuff away. Jobs are good, all done. Right, so that's it from me for the moment. Sorry about the sparsity with the videos recently. I've not been very well, so trying to speak is quite difficult. So I will aim to improve that over the next few weeks, and I've got some stuff coming from Warlord very soon to review, which I'm very excited about. Okay, right, so as always, I've been Mark. My many thanks go out to Carl from Krydrufi for the sample, and you've done a fantastic job, mate. Really good job, and I'm really glad that you guys listen to the feedback that you get off people. Right, so no matter where you are in the world, folks, please stay safe. It's a crazy world out there. Look after yourselves. And if I can leave you with one word of advice, it's if you introduce a friend to gaming, you'll always have somebody to game with. Look after yourselves. Speak to you soon. Bye.